Hey guys, Ironfire here, and welcome to a new series that I'm starting. If you may notice in the background that this is definitely not regular Minecraft. Well, that's because this is SkyFactory, and I have no idea why they put a random rainbow in the sky, but makes for an interesting background. So, here I did a little bit before starting this just to make sure that everything worked. All I did was break the tree, only got one sapling, and I made this little platform, and oh my gosh. That is perfect timing. So, in a moment here, when we chop down this tree, we're going to be checking the achievement book. I'm going to be trying to do all of the achievements, which should take me plenty of time. So, we're going to let this tree degenerate on its own, because we have an achievement book to look at. Alright, so those aren't important. Hello, and welcome to SkyFactory 2.5. 3 didn't work, just so you guys know. I did try to do 3, it just completely crashed on me. A SkyFactory mod pack. An infinite world of possibility awaits you. You'll be starting in a void world with nothing between you and death, but a single tree on one piece of dirt. But don't panic. The mods in this pack will allow you to get all the resources you need to build yourself an amazing world. Read on for more info about how to play this pack, who put it together, and a list of goals you will achieve. Okay, well, I know all this information, so. Wood age. A new age dawns before you. You don't know anything You don't have anything to work with but this tree, so let's make the most of it. Use a crook on leaves to get silkworms and saplings. Make dirt by composting. Infest leaf with a silkworm. And use a crook on infested leaves to get string. Well, I know how to make a crook, so let's put my crafting table back down, and don't mistake the builder's one for a stick. That is definitely beneficial. Alright. Use a crook on leaves. Done. So, technically I've gotten saplings, but oop. There we go. It is already night. That is fantastic. Why am I breaking this? This isn't necessary. Alright, let's look at other achievements to see if there's anything we can do. Make dirt by composting saplings in an oak barrel. Infest leaves with a silkworm. Okay, so looks like what we need to do right now is definitely expand the platform so I have some room to build on top of. So I actually have a little bit of a pattern when it comes to skyblocks of how I build my bases. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll see my skyblock base forming together very quickly. Alright. And we'll expand the platform out a little bit this way. And well, I guess that was a little foolish of me because I need one of these. Oh. Welp. This is no fun. I'll cut back when I have some more things up and going. Dang it, I hit the wrong one, didn't I? And we're back. So I expanded the platform a little bit, added a separate area for all my crafting tables and stuff, and here we have our trees so far. I am about to expand the platform this way. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have a lot of resources coming in soon. But before we get too crazy into expanding the platform, I think if we can start on the other. Already done that. Infest leaves with a silkworm and use a crook on infested leaves. So we should probably get onto that soon. So a neat trick that I figured out is if you run or shift, sort of like squatting next to the trees, they'll actually act as if it's bone meal, which I guess sort of makes sense because if you're exercising, you'll be breathing heavily, thus giving more carbon dioxide, and trees like that. I'm trying to create a scientific explanation for a game mechanic. Help me. And I did it again. This tree. Eesh. That was less than optimal. So I'm going to put 2 of them down here and here. And they're going to... So used to having not enough items to tell me the percentages. So I guess I just have to wait until they turn white. While they're doing that, I guess I can focus on this tree and expand the platform over here. And we should have some dirt here. So I'm going to expand the platform, and we can... You and me can keep an eye on that tree. Tell me when it's done, even though you'll probably be like a day late. Do-do-do. Singing while I work. Making slabs so I can have a platform. Okay, so I have a little bit of a pattern when I create skyblock bases. Basically, I use the top side of the slabs because it's more resource efficient. But basically, between each separate tree, there's 6 blocks, and between a tree and a wall, there's 4. And then I create, on where these logs are upright here, I create pillars that are 10 blocks tall, and that should give me enough room for a comfortable 2 floors. Actually, no, I do 8 block tall pillars. Bleh. Brain. And then I create basically this floating headquarters, which most people, when they do skyblocks, create these giant floating platforms with pathways and stuff, and that's alright. I mean, if you like that, then awesome, but I always thought having the entire thing built around a floating house was a whole lot more fun. So, yeah. And I usually have a glass roof over the tree area, which looks really nice. And I usually set it up so that way there are 6 trees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the edge wall right there. Gonna expand this pathway. I guess I really only have enough slabs to do it 1 block thicker for most of it. Oh. Gotta leave this tree alone. Instinct. Stop kicking in. So let's just craft all the slabs. I'll save that stack of planks. Probably by sometime in episode 2, I'll actually have the basic area of the base together, and it'll look really cool, trust me. I used to do this all the time on vanilla Skyblock, so it looks awesome. But one major problem with expanding this big right off the bat is now I am left completely unprotected, and I have no way of getting torches. So we're dead meat. I'm just going to stand dead center in my base to wait out the night. Looks like our tree is almost done growing. I actually gotta craft a crook. You know what? I turned on keep inventory, so I guess it's no huge deal if a mob kills us. I think this will probably be enough string for us. 12. It's not enough string. But we can farm more silkworms and create what will be enough string. In fact, I just got a bunch right there. So let's grow one more tree. And it's a big tree. Awesome. Get those 4 silkworms going. Let's finish the complete framework for the base. And throughout this series, beyond the regular achievements that I have, I'm also planning on taking suggestions from you guys for various different challenges. Now, the reason why I didn't just start that with a regular vanilla skyblock, because that would fit a lot better with user-submitted challenges, is mainly because I don't believe our community will be able to come up with enough challenges to make a whole series out of it. So, and also a modded survival just sort of makes it a little bit more interesting and adds more variability to the amazing challenges that the internet is able to come up with. So that should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So those silkworms are coming along. Gosh, you use a lot more wood than you'd think when you're making these. Let's just make all of them. Should have done that in the first place. Because I'm going to need more than even this. You know, this one platform here. So, if you guys are enjoying this, comment down below saying yay. Or if you think the username was something along the lines of Beatrix, then I guess Moop will have to do. I know you're there. That's a little shout out for you. Man, this platform's almost done. This usually takes me a lot longer. course, it probably has something to do with the bone meal trick. Probably in the future, when I'm doing building and stuff, I'm going to do that off camera, but since this is the first episode, there isn't going to be a whole lot of interesting things at all in the first place, so I've got to use everything I can as footage. So, yep. In the future, we're going to have machines and stuff that'll automate things, and I'll be able to explain my logic over why I'm setting it up specifically that way, and blah blah blah. You know, making it interesting, explaining how my contraptions work, and all that jazz. And before we run out of saplings, I'm going to grow this tree, and then just make sure their vein mine won't break my silkworm tree, and get some more saplings. And that'll be just enough to cover all of these. And for being in normal mode, there haven't been a whole lot of monsters. I mean, that over there has enough distance, so I guess they're just not spawning right now. Oh boy. I'm gonna get a better crook for this job. Yeah, let's just get... Oh, that is a big tree. Well, I think that's about as much as I'm going to get out of it. There. I'm not Reed Richards. I can't stretch my arm like that, so... Oh, no. I have to go up there now. Should have gotten a better axe. Gosh. This is annoying. Alright, make a better axe. While we're at it, make some more crooks. It's going to be a thing in this series, making crooks. We're going to be doing that a lot, probably. I have played with some of these mods before. I know some of the things. I'm just not what you'd call an expert. Hey, we can't actually reach this. My computer's a little weird. Sometimes it won't let me nerd pull properly. There we go. Break that. We should have an extra crook here, so might as well put it to good use. Ta-da. That's probably gonna... Oh, it didn't go off the edge. Alright, make sure I'm not leaving any floating logs. And I'll get this with my hand. Oop. Well, that didn't work. I think you have to use tools to vein mine, which is another annoying thing. So, I'm going to get one last achievement for making the sieve, and I don't remember the crafting recipe exactly. Probably not even spelling it right. Oh, that was a lag spike. Draft a SIE. Sieve. Is that not working? There we go. Okay. Oak sieve. 2 logs, 2 silk meshes, 2 sticks. Okay. Well, I remember how to make the silk mesh, which we have more than enough string for. That was an accident. Last item off the list for the first episode. Making the sieve. Alright. Well, that should just about do it for episode 1. If you guys enjoyed and would like to see more, please leave a like or a comment down below. It really helps the channel. And if you're new, subscribe. I'm going to be doing some off-camera work, so this is going to be a little bit more well put together for episode 2. And we're going to have a nice, beautiful base, hopefully. So, yeah, that should do it. Iron out.